Born in 1452 in the small hillside town of Vinci in Florence, Italy, Leonardo di Piero da Vinci is arguably the most famous painter and polymath in history. It is well established that da Vinci concealed within many of his great works riddles and conundrums which to this day remain a mystery. For example, in 2011, the art historian Silvano Vincetti discovered the letters L and S in the eyes of da Vinci's Mona Lisa. This has subsequently been verified by other independent researchers, but as yet, no one is clear as to why da Vinci did this. While very little progress has been made over the last 500 years towards solving da Vinci's various puzzles, I believe that one area of research which may prove fruitful is a possible connection between Leonardo da Vinci and ancient Egypt. We know that da Vinci is likely to have travelled to Egypt, as we have documented correspondence between da Vinci and the then Sultan of Cairo, Kate Bey, which is not only written informally, suggesting a degree of personal intimacy between the two men, but which also includes references by da Vinci to peaks of white limestone that are cardinally orientated due north, which aptly describes the three pyramids of the Giza Plateau as they would then have looked prior to the removal of their white casing stones in the 19th century. But what further evidence is there of a connection between da Vinci and ancient Egypt? If we consider da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, we can see three curious marks on the abdomen, similar to the three pyramids of the Giza Plateau, as viewed from above. Extrapolating from this linear plane to the two lower vertices of the square, we get the exact height-to-base ratio of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Furthermore, if we measure the precise angle designated by the upper arms to the center of the figure, or the navel, we get 51.8 degrees, which is exactly the external gradient of the Great Pyramid. In da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, we find a symmetrical X on the chest of Jesus Christ, which provides us with the exact angle of the corner slope, or arris edge, of the Great Pyramid. Furthermore, in the mysterious orb held in Jesus' left hand, which perhaps represents God holding up the sky or heavens, just like in the Vitruvian Man, we can see three curious marks, perhaps to some degree optically distorted by the curved surface of the orb, but which appear to resemble three stars. Interestingly, in 1993, the Belgian researcher and author Robert Bauval pointed out the now widely recognized alignment between the three pyramids of the Giza Plateau and the three belt stars of the Orion constellation. Could the three star-like marks in da Vinci's Salvator Mundi be an attempt to reflect that same cosmic alignment? In one of da Vinci's most famous paintings, The Last Supper, not only is Jesus' posture seemingly pyramidal in form, but if we extrapolate from the center of the painting to the two vertices of the curiously placed structure in the foreground, once again we get the exact proportions of the Great Pyramid. Furthermore, behind the figure of Jesus, we see three doorways, which appear similar to the many triptych doorways found at pyramids all over the world. This is by no means an exhaustive list of the extensive correlations between da Vinci's great works and ancient Egyptian architecture and culture, but it should at least be sufficient to stir some curiosity. Da Vinci himself once wrote that the noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding, and while these correlations may very well turn out to be just a coincidence, for those of a curious disposition, such extraordinary happenstance cannot but compel inquiry. The tantalizing prospect that Leonardo da Vinci was secretly conveying or preserving information pertaining to one of the world's most mysterious and advanced civilizations is an intriguing idea, and one which I believe warrants further investigation. If you enjoyed this video, click like and subscribe for more content just like it, and until next time, thanks for watching.